pretty much at the edge of everything. We're at the Everglades. It's flowing. You can catch big fish in here. This is like big snook, big peacock bass. Just like skate spots, usually the good spots is where there's signs saying you can't skate or fish or whatever. Yeah, I mean, it's just a suggestion, you know?
Eight minutes of that? Looks like you're gonna have your thighs busting. Do I sound like a dickhead if I say I want him to bite? That's what people do when they watch us skate. I want the horse to be okay.
Let me try to just get some of these clothes hung and fold real quick. Laundry. The dreaded laundry. I don't even know if I have enough hangers, dude. I don't want to hear nothing about wrinkles or anything. I don't care. Try my best. It's definitely been pretty crazy. Just been doing a lot of trips, working on these videos, kind of finishing them up right now, which is cool. Yeah, just here for a week, kind of just relaxing, get settled, do laundry, and then go to the next one. But yeah, I definitely need to get things set up better. One day, I'm always on the go, so it just kind of sucks. But yeah, it's a little dirty. I mean, classic, you know, we got 3 dudes living together.
Nah, bro, did you see that? Oh, off like fucking gigantic. Big boy. That's over there at the beach mod. Damn.
I think coming back home can kind of like help you stay humble in a sense. It's just like a different essence, you know? It's like I have the good homies that I grew up with. People aren't so worried about skating here as you are in like California. Here, like homies are trying to go fish, maybe go golf. It brings you back to where you came from, and it's like nice to reconnect with like, you know, what made you who you are and see family. It's a very Florida fishing spot. The way we gotta get there is a little tricky. Yeah, very FL, you just kinda gotta go off the beaten path a little bit. Oh, nice, they opened the gate, let's go. Oh, now we don't have to walk all the way to the end. Yeah, with the spots, fishing and skating go pretty hand in hand with like wanting to keep things a secret, just because you don't want to get outfished. Right here on this point, I come here a lot and they'll just be posted up on a bed.
Just bailed over there.
You just bailed? Yeah.
He'll come back.
Yeah, they come back. They come around. If you like get a big fish at a spot, you're gonna hope other bigger fish are gonna get there, you know? So like, you're always like wanting to make sure you kind of keep it low key, but you can share it with the homies, yeah? Whenever I'm in Florida, I try to get out at least like a day or two. Like that's my main goal, because it's like nowhere else. A peacock bass you can only catch in South Florida or in the Amazon. So it's like one of my favorite fish to catch. That was the one on the bank that just kept fucking with you the whole time? I use like artificial baits. I don't like to use live bait or anything like that. It's just a piece of plastic with a hook and a weight. Definitely harder, but nothing like a challenge. Classic skater style, you know? Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Some days it's just like fast, some days it's not. That's why they call it fishing and not catching. Oh my goodness, bro. This is absurd. Here we go. Fucking finally. Damn it, there he goes. Damn it. Tragic. I mean, you can never be bummed if you're just getting the chance to go fish, because that means that you're just vibing. There's like no seriousness. I mean, you don't have to catch a fish. With skating, if you go out filming, you want to get a clip really bad, and it's almost like, I mean, it's my job, so like necessarily don't need to get a clip, but it would be good, you know? And like when it comes to fishing, I don't have to catch a fish at all. It's just fun, you know? So it's kind of cool. I walked into that neighborhood lake right there, so there's a bunch of baby bass. I like that it's like kind of mellow, you know? You just like get to vibe, hang with the homies, usually in like beautiful places. If you go on the boat and stuff like that, I mean, it's not that beautiful here, but I think it still is beautiful. It's just a vibe. Damn, he smoked that shit. Beautiful fish. Thank you, bud.
Light and you go right. You don't even have to go back.
Nostalgic Street. This is it.
306, baby.
This is like pretty much ground zero. That's also why 306 is the name of my shoe. It's the first number I remember really because it's my address. A lot of people think it's just close to 305. No. 306 is the house number, and now it's on the feet forever.
306, baby.
But yeah, this is it. The location of the first clip on Ridiculousness. I would always set up a ramp with my friends here, just taking my flat bar, moving it further and further to see how far I could gap it, getting towed in with my electric scooter. I was so young, I didn't care about putting nails into the wood with the sign or tape or anything. The sign was on the very edge of the wood. As soon as my front truck went up that thing, it knocked the sign off, back truck hit the edge of the wood and just jolted me forward. Boom, straight head in the rail, moved the whole thing. That rail weighed like 25 pounds. It was so heavy, solid wood and metal. Just hit my head. But I was good, thankfully. Went inside and just chilled after that. Like, it's kind of crazy. That feeling of eating shit like you're out street skating and then just walking straight in your front door to like just sitting in your room. Like, it's a different feeling. It's crazy. But yeah, things were like this pretty much. I got a bunch of stuff on the walls, stuff hanging up. I got a kink from Miami that I cut off. That little plaques and trophies from a bunch of pretty much mainly Tampa contests. Just like a bunch of little random accolades throughout my life. It's cool. It's almost like a time capsule. It's been like this for super long. Some hit tracks. Yeah, I used to burn CDs. That was so fun. Look, it's the #1. Best song's original. I wonder what's on here. Probably a hella like 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, T.I. Jamie Foy sponsored me.
Hey, you gotta go fast, buddy, okay? Go fast. Woo!
I started skating when I was 1 year old. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because every time I say that, people are like, no way. I mean, I'm just told what my mom said, you know?
Hello. You know, your original skateboard is in that closet.
Yeah, it is, right?
First skateboard ever.
Yeah, I think it is. I remember you put it in here not that long ago. I stole it from my sister.
Come on, Jamie.
Yeah, my sister was 7 and she got this board for Christmas. I don't even think she really used it that much, but
No, because you took it over.
yeah, I pretty much took it right away. I can't say I started skateboarding because I liked the sound or I literally have no idea. I don't even think I knew what was what. I just saw something and somehow my brain was like, let's go. Picked up the skateboard and haven't put it down since. Yeah, I can't believe these things still roll.
Yeah, once he took that skateboard out and started skating with those boys after school every day, they would come knocking on the door for Jamie. He was like this high, and they were like 11, 12 years old.
And it's pretty funny because I swear they probably were like, there's a skating baby next door, watch this. And they would like come grab us, you know.
But every day they wanted him to come and skate with them and then skate his first contest when he was 3.
Yep, in Miami.
He's 3 years old. You got 15 seconds, bro.
It's funny because I barely remember it. I guess I got 4th place and they gave me kind of like a consolation prize for being the youngest skateboarder in the contest. And I got a free year supply of Pizza Hut pizza. So my mom immediately was hooked. Like, what? This is awesome. Loved taking me to contests after that. Growing up, I would skate contests at Skate Park Tampa, and there were jam sessions, right? And everyone's wearing gray, white, black, like, you know, dull colors. Yeah, my mom's like, you know, like, it'd be easy for me to see you, and also, I think it'd be easier for the judges to see you if you wore something bright colored, like, I don't know, like a hot pink fluorescent t-shirt. I was just like, oh, the pink t-shirt definitely gets the most recognitions.
Santos across and down.
I'm on the quarter pipe.
Oh! Do the triple shuffle!
Tim O'Connor was on the mic going, the pink blob, gap tray flip, lip slide, like, no fucking way. Like, everyone was tripping, I was tripping, jumping in the video. Like, that was one of the first things that people really kind of noticed me. And even if it wasn't for the right reasons, any type of exposure is good exposure, you know? Like, that's something to build off of, you know? I stood out as the chubby kid with a bright pink t-shirt. Like, you know, a lot of people didn't expect me to be, like, good at skating, and it, like, kind of was sick to me, where I could, like, be the underdog, you know? Kind of liked it. This board, that's my first pro model. Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah. I mean, I've kind of like had the nickname Big Boy Foy. I guess, you know, it just rhymes and goes. But sometimes it can be hard to like a cartoon version of yourself. But I think they killed it with this one, with all the food, with the colors and the way it pops on the wood grain. And nah, I don't mind at all. I've actually had people come up to me and go, damn,
you're not even that big. And I was like, oh, my bad, dude. Like, fuck. A
Well,
lot
you
more.
were big when you were wearing the pink t-shirts.
Yeah, I was chubby.
Especially,
Yeah.
He would like
I was
break
a
a
chubby
foot
boy.
or badly sprain his ankle, and he would be eating pizza
Yeah.
and garlic rolls.
Yeah, you gained
Oh
some
my
weight, you know?
God, you're getting fat. And I said, oh no, you gotta stop eating. And he says, no, I'm good. I got a plan. I said, what's your plan? I'm just gonna keep eating the way I am and grow taller.
And it worked
I
out.
said, all right.
Wow.
Oscar's at the spot.
Mind blown. Mind blown, man.
Yeah, 2017 was like all a blur to me almost in the sense of how quickly things happened because it all was like king of the road, filming for these video parts, and scrambles. Like so many things happened that year. It was insane. And then honestly, one of the most pivotal points is meeting Ty Evans and filming my Flat Earth part and him like pretty much paving the way of how my mind works with street skating.
When I saw Jamie, I was like, this kid is built different. He looks like a linebacker on a football team. And I fucking loved it. I remember thinking like, who is this kid? I want to film it. At that point, I just wanted to make another video. I wanted to grab some guys, and Foy was like the #1 skater. I wanted to get in it.
He's like, I want to make a sick ass skate video with just like the guys that I think are up and coming and doing it right now. And I was like, what, you want me to be in it? He's like, yeah, I would love for you to be in the video, man. Like my mind just blown. I was just like, what, why? What are you talking about? Like, I got to get to 10 or 15 before that ramp, however that happens.
I saw what was there with Jamie, and I was like, let's fucking go. Jamie had never experienced getting in the van, lighting shit up at night, driving across the US, fixing spots. That was like what he'd been waiting for. Once he was in that environment, it was a wrap. I love that, seeing the potential in someone and giving them a platform to flourish.
Just being next to him, experiencing that confidence, that drive, and that motivation to just get whatever he wanted done, get it done. Like that is pretty much things sent me into like hyper mode in the sense of like, let's get shit done. Anything I wanted to skate, if I gave him any little bit of reason that I didn't like the spot, he's fixing it like immediately. Oh yeah, we can get that done right now, no problem. Oh, we need to move this? Yeah, no problem. Oh, I need to cut this out? All right, no worries. Like I'm like, man, like I just kind of said that so I can not skate the spot, but now I gotta skate the spot, you know?
My whole thing has always been about putting it out there as opportunity for someone. You can take it, you can leave it. How did Jamie take to that? He fucking loved it. Dude, his progression was nuts. His confidence was nuts. Fakie 50-50 and double kinks. Backside 50-50, that crazy double kink in Miami in front of the arena. Like, just crazy. Every era of skateboarding has like the main guy that puts the stake down, makes his mark. You know it when you're filming it, you're like, holy shit, here comes the new dude. This is it. And then all this is just building up to El Toro. When I saw Jamie do front crooks and the way he locked in, everywhere we went, I was like, man, he's got to do that on something big.
Like I did like front crooking, I was down to front crook big things, but he was like, hey, you should probably front crook El Toro. Have you thought about that? And I was like, kind of like as a joke, he's like, you could do it.
It's always like, hey, we should do it if you want, but you can't fucking do it. I knew he was gonna do it first try. He had to do it first try. He would get smoked if you didn't do it first try.
That was probably the other most pivotal point in my life, is like front crooking El Toro. After that, pink t-shirt boys out the window, front crook El Toro came in, you know, like.
First go?
You know, think about it. When I first met him, he was maybe on Flow. I don't even think he was officially an AM for a skate company. And by the time I was done, he was like Skater of the Year, which is crazy.
They're backwards.
When I got SOTY, I was just like, what? That was Am like fucking 6, 7 months ago. What are you talking about? And like at that point in my life, it didn't make sense, you know?
Will you be the skater of the year 2017, bro?
Yes.
Promise, look at, you gonna fucking rep it forever?
I'll rep it
For
forever.
fucking ever! Till death!
The interaction, you could see it in the video when we're at the skate park. Like, I was barely there in my mind because I couldn't believe what was happening. But I was like, man, really me? Like, it felt like it was really an honor. At that point, I was just like, no way. Like, wow, this is amazing. I would never think that he could have my back that hard against like some of the sickest skaters in the world. Yeah, he's just screaming in my face, fucking, skate rats forever. Skate rats forever. Are you ready?
Skate rats for fucking ever, ever, ever. Think about it.
My life since then has been nonstop, which I love. I look at it, I'm like, damn, yeah, I'm traveling so much, but there's nothing like traveling the world with your friends. It's literally the best thing anyone can ask for. What is the water temperature at Deerfield Beach?
It's about 88 degrees outside.
Stupid ass. It's weird because as much as I travel and as crazy as my schedule is, I consider myself a homebody. I try to get back here, I'd say it's usually about 4 months a year. I mean, I'm on the road more months than any probably, so it's like as much as I can get.
I think a lot of times when someone gets fame in skateboarding and becomes this massive star, they lose where they came from, you know? And Jamie never lost that, never. He's still just that kid with the pink t-shirt in there, still. That's what keeps him grounded.
Tragic. All right, let's go look at what we came here for, this spot. That was one cool thing about growing up in South Florida is that I'm not too far from like big cities like Fort Lauderdale and Miami, so that way there were famous skate spots around me growing up, which was pretty sick. This is one of the most legendary spots that we have that is left. A lot of the main ones have been taken away from us, so. I board slid this out rail probably like 5 or 6 years ago, which is probably the best trick I've done here because a lot of tricks got done down the stairs. It's kind of hard because a lot of people have skated the stair set. So as I do, went away from the stairs and skated the rails. Sounded really cool. A lot of good times we spent here. Good shaded spot. Oh yeah, that's a good iguana right there. That's a good spot, bro. He's vibing. Cybertruck. My mom loves them. I'm like, dude, they look like fridges.
Back over the drawbridge.
Here we are, downtown Miami, a classic. Here, let's pull up on this right now though. This is the Jamie Thomas Ollie, classic, big bust. And then they added an extra no trespassing sign on there.
Let's go! Come on!
Second try, I think it was. Second or third try. It's a really good hubba, actually. It's really good. This is Bayside, which is pretty much the most poppin' area of downtown Miami. All the spots are just pretty much right in this little like 4-block radius. It's an A-series. It's all good.
Bro said it was an A-series. I'm fucking dead.
Damn cars, man. Whoa, what is that? That's new. I've never seen this. Is this a screen? But that's kind of crazy that they put that in front of a memorial. Can't even see the memorial. That's fucked up. They said we were fucked up for skating it. They're fucked up for covering it up. Sticky. We were skating this one day and Pedro Delfino, he's a very smart cat. And some dude came over and was screaming at us. This is a random pedestrian, like, what are you guys doing up there? Do you know what that is? You're being so disrespectful. And then Pedro just started screaming back. He's like, what? Of course I know what this is. This is the Challenger Memorial from, literally knew the date and everything. He goes, name one name on the stone and we'll leave. And the guy was just like, I don't know, like just tail between his legs left. It was so funny. It was classic Pedro. It's funny because a lot of people, they think we're trying to be disrespectful, but most of the time we respect the spot more than anyone really would. Like, yeah, we know what we're doing. Like, yeah, the edges of this thing is a little scraped up and whatever, but like the main entity of it is perfect. Like, it is what it is. And we make it even a little bit better in the world because we make it relevant. There's still young kids coming here going, wow, triangle. And then like, they might learn about it. So, you know, it's pretty dope. Wow. It's damn near possible. Yeah, we're not skating, we're just filming a video, just talking. No, you just, all right, I'm off. Hey man, why did chicken cross the road? You about to find out. You hear that, Sosa? It's crazy because now there's this really good skate park right in the downtown area, which is insane. Because growing up, there was nothing to skate down here other than street spots, no type of skate park. It's probably one of the best in the world. There's so many different things to skate. Pretty much, you can have fun there forever. Straight shoe on the rail.
Wow. Unexpected.
Thank you everybody for coming. This is going to be a great video. I mean, that's a lot of power right there in one video.
The younger me, I don't even think he can imagine of where I am today. Literally the people I would have dreams about hanging out with as a kid, I get to call good friends now. Anytime Andrew Reynolds calls me, I see Andrew Reynolds on, I'm like, wow, it never gets old, you know? Fucking keep it going forever, like, not lying. Like, been doing it since I was 1. I don't think I could ever stop. Skate Rats forever, can't let it die.